Hello, guys! I got a message that really stuck with me because it was from a 17-year-old boy who reached out for help, and not only for himself but for his whole family. Because when I arrived here at their home, I could immediately feel the weight of the situation. I don't know if you feel the same, because as I stood here listening to the mom talk about their life and dreams, I realized how much this space reflected everything they've been through. And it became clear that this was about more than cleaning. It was about giving them a chance to breathe again. But, let me show you what happened. Okay, so now let's start this pre-cleaning. And even though these stories are often emotional, or every time emotional, even heartbreaking, it doesn't take away from how much I genuinely enjoy doing these pre-cleanings. But there's just something so satisfying and beautiful about transforming something messy into something beautiful. But in a way, dirt itself is already beautiful to me. Because time has created it and it's spread out like its own kind of art. It is like art. Look at the dust layer. It's beautiful and you can't fake it. You can't do that. And look at the floor. Wow. This green dirt all over the tiles, all over the floor. Beautiful. And what about the walls? That brownish orange thing. And there's also red mold. But it's still pretty. Okay, these cleaning products are about to go. And excuse me, what are you? Oh guys, look at these soap zombies. It's like they've been here since the Stone Age. Goodbye, my friends. Yeah, I told the mom that I have to throw out almost every bottle. And hey guys, let me show you how great Scrub Daddy's Chief Cream is. Yeah, so I'm first scrubbing the other side and then rinse it, and look, it creates like this clear film that repels water. And it also makes everything shiny. So I always wash my bathroom with Chief Cream. It's so great. Look at the result. Isn't that shiny or what? It is. Then the other side too. And here I'm using Cine's detail brush because it gets into every tiny crack and gap, brushing all the grime away. Like this. But alright, let's take these cup holders out, because I think they are ready for a good scrub too, right? But seriously guys, one thing here really broke my heart. I told you about the 17-year-old boy who texted me, so let's call him, for example, Rob. So this is Rob's childhood home. He's been living here his whole life, and I'll tell you later how he contacted me, but the mom told me something that really hit hard. So I was cleaning and she was there with me in the next room. Oh, now these are beautiful. She was in the next room, so we were talking. And then she said, yeah, Robs uses this bathroom to shower. And I was like, that's weird, like, don't you? Like, what? Why did you tell me that? And I asked, like, okay, what about you? And she said, oh, I just use the shower at my workplace. And I was like, oh, okay. I didn't say anything, but that felt so wrong. I don't know, does that felt wrong to you? But the boy is showering in this bathroom that's clearly unhealthy for anyone, while the mom avoids it altogether. Something about that just didn't sit right with me. The mom was nice, he was talking about their life, but that comment was so weird. I don't know, it still feels bad. Even though now I know that the shower is clean, and it takes years to get to this point. So I know Rob is gonna move before that, so that's good, I guess. But that comment made me wanna scrub this shower like no other. Like, I wanted to get it clean so Rob can shower here, like have a healthy shower. But maybe there's something I just don't know. But so this bathroom has a lot of red mold, all kinds of grime. For example, human skin constantly shells oil. And then there is soap scum, which can actually rot on the surface, like here. So I first scrape off the excess buildup, then I used a scrub mommy sponge soaked in warm water, so it's soft. And after that, I made a mixture of dish soap, oven cleaner, and chief cream. And all these are alkaline based, and I know it's safe to combine these. Then I scrubbed the mixture into the surface and then used a steel daddy which scrubs off all the grime. And ta-da! For the floor, I first used the same mixture, but that wasn't going to cut it. I knew that. I just wanted to remove all the excess grease and grime first, and after that, I need an acid cleaner and a strong tool to get the job done properly. So I used Harpic 10X and look, and Steel Daddy. Look, it takes away everything. So I just wanted to show you first, and then I'll just spread it there and I'll let it sit there for a while, like 10 minutes. I'm gonna do this again if it doesn't work. Okay, I didn't show you that it was there, that waiting time, but it was there for like 10 minutes. And this is round 1. I'm okay. I think it's actually, no, I wasn't happy with it. So let's do that again, even though it looks pretty okay. I was running out of Harpic, so I had to add this red cleaner too, but I knew it's also acid based, so it was safe to mix with Harpic. But anyway, friends, never mix alkaline and acid based products, because first of all, they cancel each other out, and secondly, mixing them can be dangerous. Especially, for example, if chlorine comes into contact with acid. I mean, that can create toxic fumes, so maybe you don't want to breathe that, right? Have you seen those videos where people clean their toilet bowls and pour in a huge amount of all kinds of cleaning products? I have, especially back in 2020. Or maybe they are still out there, but I don't see them anymore. Maybe that's good. Because I've sometimes thought that that might not be the safest thing to do. Because a lot of toilet cleaners are super strong and are either acid or alkaline. And honestly, if you mix them, it can often create toxic fumes, like I said. And I'm not trying to scare anyone, but I just know this, and it's something to keep in mind. Okay guys, it's time to rinse this Gangzilla sink. And once again, the sink is clogged. So again, I'm playing plumber. And honestly, over these years, I've been a plumber more times than I can count. Oh wow! I mean, a lot of people wouldn't even dare to open these pipes because, let's be real, the smell, it's pretty intense. Even though I don't have a great sense of smell, but still, I can smell these. Okay, there was some lime scale over there, so I poured my Harpic 10X. I found more in my car. So yeah, let's use that, and then of course Steel Daddy and Scraper, because they are great if you are dealing with lime scale. Because the number one question I get when it comes to cleaning is, how do you remove lime scale? And people tell me they've tried everything, all kinds of lime scale removers, vinegar, and let it sit there, but nothing works. Well, my dear, it's not about the product, it's about the tools. If you've got lime scale, get yourself a cleaning blade, like a scraper and a Steel Daddy. I promise you, the lime scale will be gone. And honestly, you can even use a Steel Daddy on glass. Just first, use it super gently. But I mean, if you have a glass door and it's full of lime scale, there's nothing to be scratched, you know, because the lime scale is on top of it. But if you are nervous, just start carefully and test it out first. And for example, I don't know if you can see, but the tiny shower head next to the sink, it's full of lime scale. And I'm gonna clean it in a second. So first, I'm gonna pour a tiny bit of Harpic 10X just to boost the cleaning process. But honestly, this would work even without the product. I've cleaned this with just a scraper and a steel daddy before. And look, that was like just 30 seconds and ta-da! Now let's talk about Rob and his life. So, like many teenagers, Rob spends time on TikTok, and there he came across my cleaning videos. And then he decided to Google me and found a page where you can sign up for a free cleaning. And by the way, I'll link that page in the description because guys, I need your help. Because next I'm heading to Texas, and I know I say this in every video, but I still need to find more houses to clean. More dirty houses for me, please! I'm also planning to clean an animal shelter while I'm there, which sounds like so much fun. And I love animals. I love people and animals too. But back to the point, so if you know anyone who needs a free home cleaning or have ideas for something I should clean in Texas this January or February, let me know, please. I'll be in the Dallas area first and then Austin, so I'm looking for something to clean while I'm there. And in case somebody's wondering, this is completely volunteer work, so I don't want any money or anything in return. I just want to help people and clean something really, really dirty. And you can send me an application with pictures through the link or email me using the address on the screen. So back to Rob. So Rob contacted me through the application, and then I gave him my number and he texted me. Hi Auri, I'm a 17-year-old boy living with my mom. My mom has many different health issues, both physical and mental. I don't bring friends over because our home is a complete mess and it's been in really bad condition for many years. This situation causes me a lot of anxiety and we really need your help. After reading this, I was like, oh my, I want to help them so bad. But I agreed to come and help them, but before that, I needed permission from the mom, and I didn't know if she would agree. I asked Rob if he has told his mom about this, and he texted me, I haven't told my mom yet, but I'll ask her. Then he texted me, my mom isn't answering right now, so I'll ask her when she gets home, and then message you. Then later, like few hours later, Rob texted me again. My mom said it's probably okay, but she wants to talk to you first. Here's her number. And then I replied that yes, I'm gonna call her. And I called. The mom didn't answer, but she called me back the next day. And she sounded very nervous, but she was proud of her son. However, she hadn't realized how much he was struggling. And we talked for quite a while about her son and their home. Then she told me that Rob's father had left when he was just a little boy, and she had been left alone in this big house. She also mentioned having some debts, but she was still working, and her mom was helping them, but I'm not sure how or what. But the biggest problem was when the mom shared that she had a serious hoarding problem, which had spiraled out of control after her husband walked out the door. I can add a couple of pictures here to show what the mom's bedroom looked like. It was next to this bathroom, right next to it. And she's practically sleeping in the middle of trashes. Or I don't think she feels like it's trash, but for us, maybe, it looks like trash, if you know what I mean. And by the way, this was fun to wash. Rob's room, on the other hand, was quite tidy, but I still want to clean it. And the mom's room, however, was impossible for me to clean because I had no idea where to put everything. I mean, all the closets were full and technically nothing was really trash, quote unquote trash, at least probably not in her opinion. The mom and I talked about how hoarding in a way makes you a prisoner of your own belongings. I mean, for example, I cleaned the living room here, which I didn't film because it was completely filled with stuff and trashes. And I only collected trashes from there, and there were an insane number of cardboard boxes. And then the mom told me that her own mother saves everything. I mean, every single box, because you might need them someday. So that's why she hadn't been able to throw anything away either, following her mother's habits. And I mean, we often continue the habits we've learned in our own homes. And especially during wartime, people saved just about everything. She told me her mother also hoards a lot, but everything is neatly organized. And this place is the opposite, where everything is scattered across the floor simply because there's so much of it. And if you have too much stuff, I mean, I feel like they have way too many shoes for two people. Oh wow! Look at these shoes, they have grown a full-on dust coat. That's so cool. But they haven't been used in ages. But when there's this much stuff in the entryway alone and a billion pairs of shoes, it's impossible to clean it quickly. Oh, hi, buddy. Hi, how are you? Oh, he was so cute. Now we are going through these items and the mom is trying to let go as much as possible. But of course, it's not easy for her. But if you imagine this entryway with just a few pairs of shoes, it would be so easy to vacuum, like daily. You don't need to vacuum it daily, but you know what I mean. Because here so much has been left uncleaned, simply because there's no room to actually clean. I mean, cleaning is fun and easy, it is, right? But if you don't have space to clean, it becomes frustrating and exhausting. And that's why the less stuff you have, the freer you feel. Do you agree or no? And now the entryway is clutter-free, so it feels so much better, right? And now next, Rob's room. Let's start by gathering all the dirty laundry first. So at this point, Rob was working, so the mom told me about Rob's and his life. He has a girlfriend, he's working, and he goes to school at the same time. So, which is good. He needs some money because, of course, he has a girlfriend, so they need to do something, right? But one thing was a bit sad, because I couldn't really do anything about the mom's belongings. I mean, Rob had hope he could invite his friends over, and I really tried to help with that. I mean, I cleaned their bathroom, a part of the living room, and even a bit of the kitchen. And I also cleaned their entryway too. But I don't know, there's still a lot of clutter. But hopefully after this, Rob will feel confident enough to invite his friends over, maybe his girlfriend too. And at one point, Rob came home and he was so happy to see me there. I just hope I didn't let him down, because honestly, I'm not sure if he fully understands his mom hoarding problem, or that I couldn't really do much about her belongings. But I also hope this gave the mom a starting point to continue decluttering their home, and she definitely seemed to feel so much better when the entryway and shower were clean. Then she told me that Rob will love this color, because I bought Rob these beautiful new sheets. And when Rob came home, he went straight to the shower and was super excited about how clean it was. That made me feel so good. So good. I mean, this is truly the best job in the universe. And I don't know anything better. Oh my gosh, these dust bunnies are so cute. Okay, not bad, but I still wanted to clean this room. Yeah, and now it's done. Are you ready to see the before and after pictures? Because, I mean, this is the shower before, and ta-da! After. It's so shiny-licious. But I mean, seriously, it's looking so much better. Look how much clutter we have here. Okay, and after. Beautiful. Don't you think? And everything is organized and white and clean. Rob's room. Okay. Yeah, well, it's better. Nothing spectacular, but better. I mean, Rob's room is like any teenage room. And last but not least, the entryway. See you guys in the next dirty home. I love you all. Bye bye.